fundamental questions. Can it bring about justice? Will it change the realities on the ground for Palestinians? And how might it shape international law going forward? So to frame my discussion, I will explore Malaysia's position, other international perspectives, and what we might realistically expect from this landmark decision. Malaysia has long been an outspoken advocate for the Palestinian cause. Our Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has consistently condemned the systematic oppression of Palestinians and called for international accountability. Malaysia sees the ICC's actions as a necessary step in holding Israel accountable for alleged war crimes and crimes of humanity and also human rights abuses. Under Anwar Ibrahim's leadership, Malaysia has intensified calls for global solidarity to challenge Israeli impunity. The government emphasizes the importance of multilateralism, urging nations to work collectively to ensure the ICC's authority is respected. While Malaysia is not a signatory to the Rome Statute, its support for ICC investigations into Palestine reflects a broader commitment to justice and also human rights. As far as the international landscape is concerned, I tend to see that the ICC's arrest warrants have polarized the global opinion. Many countries, especially within the global south, view the decision as a historic step towards accountability. The OIC, to which Malaysia belongs, has applauded the ICC's commitment to justice for Palestine. Similarly, blocs such as the Non-Aligned Movement echo these sentiments, underscoring the importance of upholding international law. However, resistance to the ICC's action is strong. The United States, obviously, and several European allies have expressed concerns, citing potential political biases and implications for the peace process. US opposition to ICC action against Israel also raises questions of double standards and bias given US support for the ICC's investigation into and arrest warrants issued against Vladimir Putin. Israel has outright rejected the ICC's jurisdiction, claiming it as illegitimate. And now they have filed for an appeal to the arrest warrant. And this, to me, dichotomy highlights the deep divisions in how international law is perceived and applied. But what would be the challenges of this arrest of or issue of warrant? Firstly, I think enforcing ICC arrest warrants against Israeli leaders will not be straightforward. Israel is not a party to the Rome Statute, and its leaders are unlikely to cooperate. Moreover, key global powers, particularly the United States, may shield Israel officials from prosecution. Without robust international backing, the ICC faces significant hurdles in executing its warrants, reinforcing a perception of selective justice. But what can we expect out of this? Despite these challenges, it is important to say that the ICC's actions are not without significance. The issuance of arrest warrants also provides, to me, further indications that Israeli officials must change their conduct of the war or else risk additional charges for war crimes, crimes against humanity, and potentially a genocide. The arrest warrants send a powerful message that no leader is above the law, that this could increase pressure on Israel to reconsider its policies in the occupied territories. It also bolsters the Palestinian cause, providing a legal framework for future accountability efforts. Furthermore, the warrants may inspire other nations to take bolder stances. For instance, countries in the global south might strengthen their advocacy for Palestine at international forums, leveraging the ICC's actions to amplify their demands for justice. Just as what we saw from the judgment from ICJ, I think this is another leverage that can be used to amplify the demands for justice. On a broader level, the ICC's decision could spur reforms in international law, encouraging greater equity in its application. While it may not bring immediate change, I can presume that, but it sets a precedent that impunity for grave crimes will not go unchallenged. Fellow panelists, viewers, in conclusion, the ICC's arrest warrant against Israeli leaders is a critical step in the fight for accountability and justice. While its impact remains uncertain, it has already galvanized global attention to the plight of Palestinians and the need for a fairer international legal system. As Malaysia and like-minded nations continue their advocacy, the path forward lies in my opinion, in a sustained global pressure and solidarity to uphold the principles of justice and humanity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sayed. And let me just I have one question about your word. Is that so? After all, you think that this kind of warrants is more moral than really applicable warrants, and its effect it will be something you can say it's moral not to be applied on some states or some other states?
Yeah, I believe it is a form of pressure. Right now, yes, you may say, and some of the other countries are saying, even France now is saying that there is immunity for Netanyahu in this case. But I think again, it's the issue of how you view or how we view the powers of jurisdiction of ICC. As far as I'm concerned, yes, there were cases before this. For example, in the issue in the arrest warrant against Vladimir Putin, it has been already more than a year that he has been out, but no arrest has been done. But I think for the same fact that there is pressure there, so there are limited extensions or in a way, visits to be done by, in this case, Netanyahu, that he could be arrested in some of the states that are a part of ICC, that are part of the Rome Statute. So I think it is something worthwhile, something which would be receivable by the Palestinians especially, and by those who have been fighting for the rights and justice for the Palestinians.